Look, I think the goal, what is the goal for the second half of the year for Auburn, Andy? I think it's 4. I think get to a bowl game. Yeah. Can they win 4 of these last 6? That's the question.
I mean, look, you got – to me, I said this, and so that's the question. Where does Auburn go from here? I got 5 games in a row here. All of them are winnable. And for this Auburn team, all of them are losable.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I mean, I don't know of a team that in more desperate need of a win. Mm-hmm. Now Auburn is, like I said, they've been competitive. I expect them to go on the road and be competitive with Missouri. There are going to be situations in that game. Can you get Missouri a 3 and out and not commit a penalty to give them a first down?
Right.
Can you make a first down when you've got an opportunity? If you have a 4th and 1, can you make that play? If you are in the red zone, can you score a touchdown and not a field goal? There are going to be a handful of plays, just like there have been in every one of these 6. Can you make those plays if you're Auburn and get this thing turned around and find a way to win on the road in Missouri? I think that could turn the season around. And, obviously you're not going to do anything great, but, you could win. Like I say, you could go to a bowl game. And if you win, the second half here and get on a little run and actually win some games, maybe that creates a lot of positive momentum for the team going into next year. But they have got to find a way to make those plays and not, screw them up.
Yeah, and I think,
like they've been doing.
We learned this past week that Missouri was not deserving of their ranking. They're probably living a little bit off of that 11-2 from last year. They're not going to be a 10-2 team this year. They're not a top 10 team. Could they go 9-3? Yeah, I guess if they got hot again, they could get to 10-2. I don't see it, but so Missouri is not. You're not walking into a buzzsaw in Columbia.
It's got to start with 1. You gotta. It's got to start now for Auburn if it's going to start at all. So the second half of the season, first half is done. It didn't go the way you wanted it to, but you got a week to think about it. You got a week to figure it out. You got a week to get on the same page when it doesn't seem like anybody's on the same page.
To me, I think this week, next week obviously you'll be in game plan mode. For this week, I think it's all about self-scouting and buttoning up things, right? Like, okay, we're doing this well, but we're really screwing up here. Let's drill down on where we're screwing up, and let's try to button some of this stuff up and see if we can cut down on some of these just critical mistakes.
That'd be smart.